I'm Robert Anthony.
I'm Joelle Anthony.
This is Watson. In 2020, we felt God's call in our lives to do something incredibly radical.
In 2023, we sold our flower shop, our home, just about everything we owned, and purchased our Winnebago FLX RV.
This began our trek into the vast unknown. Our mission is to take you along, showing you things you otherwise may never be able to see.
We would be so thankful to have you follow along and become part of our adventures.
Now, let's get to today's video. Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome to another edition of Winnebago Wednesday. In today's video, I'm going to go over the lighting in our campers if you own a Winnebago FLX. If you own a different kind of RV, maybe even just a regular Micro Mini or any other model, I found a solution for our horrible, non-dimmable puck lighting. Yeah, so I had a subscriber reach out and message me about some of the things that we've talked about on the Winnebago Wednesdays, and a suggestion that he had made was to upgrade your lights in your rig with dimmable lights. Well, of course, that got me down a rabbit hole because I don't like how these units have the puck lights. You just turn them on and it's like bright as the sun. When you're trying to have lunch or have dinner, it was just awful. So I initially had bought these little sconce style puck lights. There will be a link in the description below for all of these products, and these are wonderful for ambience. But the thing that I had a problem with those is they required recharging frequently. So with 3 of them around, they recharge with the USB-C, and those were really nice, and I still don't regret having those. We use those occasionally, but what I really wanted was a dimmable lights in the entire rig. Now they're installing them on rigs in like Grand Design, but it's not part of the Winnebago line that I'm aware of. So I found this pack of 8 of these dimmable lights, like 65, 70 bucks. Link in the description below. And they're great. They're 3 colors. So you've got cool white, warm white, and daylight. And they have a dimmable switch. And if you plug them into any of your switches in your unit, when you flip the switch on, they remember what they were set at, how bright they were, and the color that they were on. And when you turn them on and off, same thing. When you pop it back on, you're not having to readjust it like many lights. They just keep the same settings as when you turn them off. So let's get these things installed real quick. Be right back to you. So for this install, I just needed my wire snips, a way in which to unscrew the lights. They took the square bit. The screws for the light fixtures are Phillips, so you're going to have a mix and match of screws. But one of the things that you'll want to do is, in my rig, the black wire is the positive, the white wire was the negative, coming on the fixtures off of the ceiling. What you want to do to make sure that you're connecting them right, you're going to want to get your amp meter out, and you want to check your leads. When you check your leads, you turn your amp meter to the voltage setting. Make sure you know how to use your amp meter. Check your voltage, make sure it's right. If it's a positive signal, it means if the red one is touching whatever color and the black one's touching the other color, you're on positive, so the red's going to be the positive side. If you reverse them, it's going to show as negative. You don't want that to be hooked up that way to the positive on the lights, obviously. Make sure you got your wiring right when you're doing it as you're putting these in. Overall, pretty quick, easy install. It's going to help you to have a second set of hands, at least in my case. It was nice to have Joelle in the house to help hold up the lights while we were putting them in. You definitely are going to want to do that. It just makes it a little bit easier, especially if you're doing like me. I installed 8. I had 9 in the unit. One of them had to remain a standard puck light. But that's okay. No problem. We're all good. So that's going to about do it for the install of the lights here on Winnebago Wednesday. Again, I think that this is an inexpensive option that really enhances the overall experience inside of the unit, especially if you're living in it full-time or enjoying it for more than a weekend. I can say that our guests are going to appreciate not being blinded when they're having dinner with us at our table. It's just really a great way to increase the comfort, the warmth, and the overall ambience in your unit. Really appreciate you being here. So this video here is going to be a video that YouTube thinks that you would want to see next. This playlist here is going to be all things Winnebago. And of course, if you click the circle, you subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. Rob out.